mindfulness, if you like, that we must be consciously be aware of. And also the other two is about the non-self and existence of non-self, and the feeling which is of suffering. So due to ignorance, we cannot awaken. This is linked to the black shell beetle. And we'll come to that in the next slide, at least. When our thinking becomes lost, we take the wrong fork. And that's we are not being aware and mindful. And this is about, again, it's about the consciousness that we are not aware. And because we are so absorbed in the worldly way of doing things, and we see the world have their own convention of how life should be lived. And unknowingly, and most of the time unknowingly, we get absorbed by that. And there's a reason why, in the case of monastics, they take so hundreds of vows so that do not fall into that situation. And so for us as householders, we need to be a bit even more aware and mindful of our ways of living. So noble beings see the three worlds as impure and thus have compassion, and that's why the Buddha came, and so do the Bodhisattvas. So we know about this, must have been talking about impermanence a lot to us. And so we need to realize about the impermanence that we are living right now. But even though I think every one of us who hear the Dharma will understand that's impermanence, but somehow, and this is the point about mindfulness. After hearing, and when we go back to live our life, we forgot that it's impermanent, right? We stick onto it. So since we have the karmic conditions to be born human and listen to Buddha Dharma, so therefore we need to refocus our minds, contemplate on impurity. So the impurity itself in our body. So what does a body means? The body means our five senses, right? What the five senses mean? The five senses are our desires, and then feeds to our mind. So the mind is the master of all the five senses, but then the five senses feeds all the nice feelings, whatever, to our minds. So then, therefore, how do we then control that? And because of ignorance, obviously we cannot awaken, and so we grasp onto this desire that we have, and desire for wealth, and so on and so forth. And obviously today, we must speak about the canines. But before the canines, if we go back to previous lessons, Master spoke of the black shell beetle. Although they're small and weak, they live in excrement. But I must raise this question, trying to awaken us. Aren't people living in delusion just like them? So if the heavenly realms beings see the human realms as filthy, living in filthy condition, which we are, and so we are akin to the black shell beetle, living in the filth, which is an excrement in here. And we wallow in the mud of samsara and enjoying and all the filth that we have unknowingly. And that's the part that, going back to that part here, that we need to contemplate on impurity. So as we engage in spiritual practice, we always talk about precept samadhi and wisdom, and get back to this meditative state and be able, and then cultivate samadhi and wisdom. We must contemplate on content. We must contemplate. So this contemplation is all about getting away from the mundane consciousness and the mundane world of living, and stop, and whatever we're doing, reflect back what we're doing that's filthy, and to hopefully to realize that. So today about the pack of canines just has the delusion of arrogance drive people's thought and action. Dogs rely on the power of humans. It reminds me of my dog. Unfortunately, my dog passed on a couple of years ago. It's a small little dog. It's a Dachshund. You know, when you take him for a walk and he see a big dog, he will challenge any dog, however big that dog may be. that is provided that I'm walking with him on a leash. But if he is not on a leash on his own, he will quietly move on when you see a big dog. And that's what dogs are. And they rely on the power of humans. So dogs can assess situation, and so they're very clever. The owners are well-known, wealthy, and powerful to take advantage of the status, and exactly what my little dachshund did. Canines also possess a tendency of arrogance. And I still remember that some of my neighbors who come around, and he knows about our dog, and they say, oh, they say that dog is very arrogant, just like the master, I guess. So we humans are like this in our canines, ignorance of self-arrogance. Those who are greedy may be rich but feel poor and follow objects of desire everywhere. And so one can only be wealthy when contented. It's not about how much one has. So whether Dharma in the heart, they feel losing the fame and wealth of others, and continue to grab on just like a dog would just bite on to what they have and not letting go. Because they have doubt, they wonder if people are friendly to them, and because to them because of some ulterior motive. And some people, some friendly, and obviously they think there's something that another person want to get out from the person. So these people will never make any so-called sincere friends. So the lessons learned today, we have these animal tendencies within us, different types of tendencies. And it's been said that for every human being, there are about 200 million insects in the world. You know, I'm not sure about animals, so you can imagine the different types of characters we can have, depending on where we have transmigrated. So this growling and barking, a pack of canines is an analogy for affliction of a dog. Obviously, we just cling on to the barks that we have and try to argue our way out whether we're right or wrong. So we all want recognition and a personal gain, and in so doing, we are very reluctant to let go of whatever we already have. So we must then understand the principles and be able to distinguish right from wrong. Now, contemplation. And when we understand the moment of our life, and here our life is as householders, we still live in worldly ways. Okay, so we only have 5 precepts to keep us and well behave, and also 10 wholesome deeds, and then plus the Dharma. So you can understand impermanence, detachment, and stillness. Right? As the master said, recognize impermanence, and because of this, it detach, and stillness, which is in samadhi. But we also need to practice that. So you cannot, when you understand the moment of life, you can understand impermanence, detachment, and stillness. For the moment of life, it's just a passing of a moment in life. So just as you realize to practice well in this moment of life, you must practice each moment in life. So all this that we have, the problem is that a second in time can pass through very easily, but the second contains a moment, and that's where what you need to do is to appreciate that moment. So time is actually purely a measurement in the human realm. But the perspective of time is very different in the enlightened realm. Contemplation or relationship. Once a moment is impermanent, the moment is vast. Because you only take a moment to be enlightened. So have a big heart to accommodate others. Okay, Gan En brothers and sisters, thank you.
Gan En so much, BrotherChin, for your wonderful sharing always. Yeah. Okay, can we all on our video? We'll take a group photo before BrotherChin and Sister Siu Ping need to leave us early. Yeah, all of us, please on your video if possible. Yeah. Show us your Monday blues face here. Okay. Okay, done. Okay, thank you, Gan
Thank
Brother
you.
Chin. Yeah, Gan so much. Yeah. Hi, Sister Natalie. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, okay. Can we continue now with sharing? Let us have Sister Lee Chu to share. Sister Lee Chu, morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good
Morning.
morning, brothers and sisters.
Morning.
Today's Wisdom at Dawn is Master is teaching us about arrogance. Just want to share this story on my neighbor. Also about my arrogance lah. So the back neighbor was having this major renovation, and then the contractors were piling the old tiles at the back of my kitchen steps, emergency exit. So you know the feeling of in case of emergency, how to run at the back of the the back gate. So this arrogance came in, but suddenly the kind thoughts came in. Oops, no, you must remember harmony and peace and harmony for the neighbors is very important. So eventually I just have a look at the tiles was there. It's okay. So finally yesterday I managed to speak to the contractor and very nicely Pak minta tanya sikit boleh tak, talk nicely and response was is there only temporarily for 4 days, he was saying lah. I say tak apa. He was saying he will remove the tiles and put it somewhere. Tak apa, 4 hari tak apa lah, So sometimes all this the Dharma, every day we listen to Dharma, it helps in our thoughts, all this arrogance and all that will be minimized. Actually very important what call this, being harmony and peace with everyone, especially our neighbors. It plays a very important, and then you practice this in the working environment, wherever, even driving or whatever, all this driving, a lot of arrogance comes in. So a lot of practice every day. Okay, Gan En, thank you.
Yeah, Gan En.